I have a top 1,000 streamer in the world, and I have a top 10,000 streamer in the world. I'm gonna show you guys all their revenue and their viewership. We're gonna pocket watch.
You about to talk about money? Time to put on the pocket watching glasses. Hold on now. He about to talk about money.
Guys, we're gonna start off with Mr. Number 95. Guys, we were starting off, excuse me, with myself. I'm gonna show you how much money I make. I'm the 95th biggest streamer on Twitch. I also stream on YouTube. It doesn't include that, but I'm like maybe top 100, somewhere in there, right? These are my metrics. If they line up with yours, okay, then your revenue will probably be similar to mine. I don't stream nearly as much as some other guys. I have 9,500 subs. All right. For me specifically, okay, we're gonna go through some expenses that I have. Here's my expenses. This is just the month of June. Everything here is for the month of June. Payroll, $225,000. That is for the 15 employees that I have. Next, travel, $55,000. That's a higher number than normal. I ran an event. I had to fly a bunch of streamers out. That's that travel expense. Next up, events. That is the production of the event. Nice. Next, marketing. Again, similar for the event. It's another $10,000. Final total for the month of June is just the expenses, what I spent.
This is the This man is spending more money than people make in 5 years. He's spending that in a month. Man, if you guys are getting some knowledge from this video, go ahead and drop a like on the video, man. And give me a follow if you aren't already. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, but we have to start with the first 1,000. All right, let's get back into it.
$359,000. Wow. This was just for the month of June, yes. Question?
That's exactly what a 9-to-5 are making a year, but yours is good.
That is way more than most 9-to-5 makers in a year, yeah. All right, now's the fun part, guys. Now's the fun part. How much do you get to make? How much do you get to make, y'all? All right, this was the event that I did, by the way. That's why some of the costs were higher. The payroll's normal. I did an event called MCSR Ranked. World Championships is a Minecraft speedrunning event. Anyway, let's talk about how much I made. How did I pay for all of that? Well, good news for me. Merch sales. I got $7,800. Wow. Not bad. Nice. YouTube. That's just the YouTube revenue. This includes YouTube live streams, shorts, and videos. 270,000.
Holy shit. What's Twitch?
Twitch gonna be smaller for me, guys. I do not make as much on Twitch. 57,000.
I do not make as much on Twitch. 57,000. That's people's yearly salary, man.
I run about 6 minutes of ads an hour. I have 9,500 subs. That's about what you make for that. The biggest bulk of my money, though, I made a pivot in my life. I decided I wanted to stop being viewer funded. All right, I did a subathon. I had the most subs any streamer did. I had like an average of 20, 30,000 subscribers. I ran a higher density of ads. And then I said, you know what? I don't feel good as a multimillionaire getting these people to pay me money. I didn't like getting 100 gifts. It made me feel weird. I'm gonna start pivoting to get most of my bread from sponsors. That's the biggest cut of this. Okay, I'm a Red Bull athlete. I have an AT&T sponsorship, and I also have an Alienware partnership. These are long-term partnerships. All right, and I do one-off deals as well, as you guys do. This number's 800,000. Okay? So the total you can break to 1.1 mil. Okay? Now, this is the flashy number. This is the top 100. Why am I showing you this? It is not just a flex, although I am flexing. It is because this is what you get to see. This is what people love to show you. They love to show you the top 100. But you guys aren't top 100. Not all of you, at least. Some of you in this room are. Maybe you want to be. Maybe you'll get there. What does Miss Top 1000 look like? I'm keeping this person anonymous. These stats are real, though. This person is a gamer. They average 1,200 viewers, all right? They stream 130 hours. Their sub count is 1,600. And if you go to Twitch Tracker, you guys can all do this later, by the way, twitchtracker.com. Look up your Twitch channel name. They will tell you what number you are. If your number is lower, they might tell you what percentile you are in, okay? Top 0.5%, top 0.4%, whatever. Anyway, this is a real person who is in the top 1,000. They're not exactly 1,000, but they're close to it. Right. This is all of their viewership. All right, how much do they make? How much does a top 1,000 streamer get? Sponsorships, $0. I asked them why. They said they think their agency's ass. They haven't had a deal. Okay, it's a much different number. YouTube, 150.
How little?
Only 150. They're not posting really long-form videos. They're mostly doing shorts. There's not a lot of revenue coming from the YouTube. They're more of a streamer than a creator with multiple verticals. All right? Twitch, 10,000. That's a good amount of money.
That's not bad.
That's comparable to what I'm making. I'm making 10,000 as well. All right? And if we go back to the hours a week, that was your question. They stream 130 hours. 130 hours.
A week or month?
For the month, this is all the month of June. So in total, this top 1,000 streamer made $10,250. That's a good amount of money, right? You make $100K a year being a streamer. That's not bad. All right. Well, let's go one further. Let's go to top 10,000, Mr. 10,000. This streamer is a variety streamer. It's a real person. It's real stats. They average 150 viewers. Maybe some of you in this room average a similar amount. They streamed 180 hours, the most of me or top 1,000. That's their sub count. That's how many years they've been doing it. All right, let's check the revenue for June. Sponsorship, 700. They actually made some effort to get a deal. That makes sense. They've been doing it 6 years. They have better relationships to get sponsors. YouTube, $0. They have no YouTube presence at all.
That's not good, man.
Twitch, $3,000. Grand total, $3,700. All right? Now, I need you to put this into perspective. That is a top 10,000 streamer in the world.
Right.
That is not a small streamer. That is a big streamer. How many streamers are there in the world? Anyone have a guess?
Probably 4 million.
Someone give me a guess. 100,000.
Million.
Just in the month of June, how many people went live?
5 million.
Just on Twitch. 5 million?
5 mil.
It's not a bad guess, Jason. You're wrong.
Oh my God.
6.2 million people.
That's on Twitch too, right? On Twitch?
And that guy is better than 6.24 million. Top 10,000. And how much is he making? 3,000.
700.
3,000. They're making about 40K a year, right? Roughly 40K a year. And that's top 10,000 in the world. Okay? The numbers aren't wrong. People trick you. They say stream makes a lot of money. It does.
Right.
For me. But this whole streaming system is rich gets richer. The top makes a fuck ton. When a sponsor wants to do a deal, are they going to small streamers? No. They're trying to hit up iShow Speed, then they go, that's out of our budget. Then they go down the list. They go down the list until eventually they're stuck with me. All right? So I just need you guys to internalize this. I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you want to be a streamer? Are you happy with the lifestyle? Let's say for the rest of your life, you are a streamer who's the 10,000th biggest streamer in the world. That is a successful streamer. You're making 4K a month. All right? Are you happy with that? Fuck no. You're saying fuck no. Okay, but what if that's the reality? Is it only worth it if you're top 100? Or are you happy doing the act itself? Is what you are actually chasing being rich, being famous? Or do you enjoy streaming so much that regardless of the amount you make, you would love to do it for that amount of income? Is it enough that you are full-time? Or do you want to hit these higher pursuits? And is streaming actually the path you should take to do that? That's what I'm asking you. Are you trying to be a streamer in 10 years who's making 5K a month? That's the question, and I don't know the answer. You got to ask yourselves. There's some people in here who are streaming for the first time at Streamer U. Maybe they're trying out. You don't have to be a streamer, yo. I know it's the buzz, but like, there are a bunch of other paths. You can be a YouTuber. You can just be a short form creator. You can be just a social influencer. You could be a real estate mogul if you want to make money. Like, there's a lot of other paths you can take in life. You can just work a 9 to 5 as something you're passionate about. You don't have to be a streamer. It's not a guaranteed success. You're not all going to be making millions. All right, let's keep it rolling.